Hello, everyone. I'm going to be talking about um, for each month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little sample reading for each sign if it's your birthday month, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about your sign. And what I'm also going to do is tell you what angels are assigned to your sign, and then I'll give you a message from each of those angels. So, of course, we're in Aquarius still, so I'm going to talk all about Aquarius. Aquarius is from the month of January 20th to February 18th. And Aquarius is the planet is Uranus and Saturn, which Aquarius is air. Your most compatible signs, like your overall signs that you are compatible with for business partnership, if you have children, um, friendship, dating, marriage, would be Gemini and Libra, and Leo is best for marriage. But I mean, that's just hearsay. This is just a basic general reading. It just depends on other aspects and personalities. Because somebody I know is dating somebody else and they're like, oh, well, we're not supposed to be compatible. But they get along great. So, and this isn't indefinite, it's just a general overall reading for your sign. Um, your best day is Wednesday. And Wednesday would be your day if you wanted to maybe have an interview or, start a project or um, even get married on or, anything like that when you want to go on anything that's an important event in your life, maybe have that on a Wednesday if you can. I mean, any other day of the week's fine. I'm just saying that's like your lucky day. That's the day where you have the most energy. You're going to feel the most highest vibrational energy. You're going to have, usually Wednesdays are your favorable days for you for the week. Um, your color that is associated with you is sky blue. And when I think of sky blue for Aquarius, sky blue is a very peaceful color. Um, Blue is a very spiritual color. And I think a lot of Aquarians are very spiritual. And a lot of you, even if you haven't tapped into your spirituality, I mean, it's there because you're such good people. And being good people is also very spiritual people. So they kind of go hand in hand. Um, so if you can, bring sky blue into your life. Even if that's not your favorite color, you could, you know, wear sky blue in your hair, or maybe have a sky blue shirt on, or sky blue jewelry, or sky blue candle, or sky blue crystal. Anything that is sky blue that you can have, um, that will bring you, positive vibrations. If you're having a bad day, you can get a sky blue gemstone, and even just hold it in your hand or carry it on you. You'll be surprised what it can do to you for your overall health of the day and your overall energy for that day. Um, for you, your lucky numbers are 1 and 7. Um, so 1 would be like the first day of each month or the first of the day of each week. Or if you see the number 1, if you're looking at a clock and you see the number 1 in it, that means it's you're on the right track. It's a good day. It's a lucky time for you. Things are going smoothly. Um, a lot of you, 1 can represent, like you're the first person in the family. You're the first child of the family, which will be, if you are, you're very lucky. That's how I interpret number 1 for you. You could play 1 if you do lottery. If you're into that, you could play that number. And your other lucky number is 7. 7 has always been my lucky number. I love that number. So I'm a little bit jealous, but that's the way it is. Um, Again, 7, if you see the number 7, it's a good showing you a positive sign. Um, the 7th month or the 7th day, those are all, positive signs. So 7th month for me, obviously that's July. So that's probably a good month for you too. Um, the 7th day of the week, again, play 7 if you're, a person who likes to play the lottery. Different things like that. So that's 7. Now, what's interesting is that you have a metal. A lot of the other signs have like stones that are lucky and unlucky. Your sign is just saying it's metal and it's uranium. So what I'm gathering with that is like it's a very solid stone. And I think a lot of Aquarius people are very solid people. A lot of you have your head on straight, you don't have a lot of drama in your lives, and you're very smart people. So to me, that makes sense. And also, for me, I associate that with like a lot of you are thinkers, a lot of you are inventors, a lot of you are create things that a lot of people, you know, can only think about creating. You have a very intellectual mind. You go beyond the norm. I think that's very cool. I like that. Now, you do have some positive things about your personality, and this is overall. This is just general, and there's negative things. And I don't say only just positive things. I will tell somebody if I feel something bad or good. That's just the way I do. So we'll start with the virtues. You're open-minded, and you are sincere with your friends. You are a very open-minded person. I mean, if you um, feel that, maybe you're not, maybe you've hurt somebody's feelings, and you're like, okay, well, I'll listen to them and see what they have to say. Whereas some other people aren't willing to do that. If they think they're right, they're right. You're more open-minded. You're willing to listen to what the other person has to say. And when you do have friends, which it's very hard for you to open up, and it takes you a while to maybe make friends, or maybe when the people that don't get married, maybe it's some of the other signs that's early on in your life. But it takes you a while to open up. But once you do, you're kind of person like once they're in, they're in. And I think that's really good. And you're very sincere. A lot of your friends and family and colleagues, they all love you. They don't have anything bad to say about you because you're the kind of person that you'll help anybody, do anything for anybody. And when you tell somebody, hey, I really care about you, you mean it. You're not just telling somebody what they want to hear. I'm sorry, that's my phone. You're not just telling somebody what they want to hear for the sake of, making them feel better. So you're very honest, genuine, which I think is amazing. Um, your negative aspects are that sometimes you may come off as aloof or unsympathetic and you're stubborn. And that's just because it takes you a while to warm up to somebody. I mean, I'm like that. I can relate. Um, I don't warm up to people right away. It takes me a while to let somebody in, but once they're in, they're in. A lot of times people will think, you're snobby or you're aloof, you don't care, you don't have no sympathy. But it's not. It's just that a lot of times you think about it first inside your, you know, mind. You'll analyze it first. And so that's why you might seem to come off as that way. And I think a lot of air signs are like that. They're um, they're not very sympathetic, but they don't mean it to be mean. They just That's just the way they are. But they care. They just don't show it the way a lot of other signs do. I guess that's the way I want to say it. Um, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just the way you are, and you're stubborn. A lot of times you're stubborn. If you want to work on a project outside in the yard, it's like you're gonna do it, and you want to get it done now. You don't want to wait till Joe Blow, your husband, your friend is done watching the game. Like you want to get it done now, and you don't want to wait. That's just an example. Um, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. Everybody has their good and bad. The archangels that are with you, with your sign, is Archangel Cassiel and Archangel Uriel. So I want to talk about Archangel Cassiel, and I actually wanted to show you a picture because I think it's kind of neat to be able to see the pictures. I um, I just love the angels, and they never cease to amaze me. So I just like to show pictures. I think it's kind of neat to see what they look like. This is Archangel Cassiel. I don't know if you can see it really well, but there's kind of a picture. It's probably blurry, but let me try to blow it up a little bit better. That's uh, Cassio, and then this is Uriel. Get it on here. This is Uriel. I know it's not the best picture, but you kind of see. If I can make it smaller. I know I hate when I can't see stuff too. There you go. That's better. There's the picture. That's Uriel. So anyway, as you can look at when you look at the angels, they're both like really strong. You can tell in their presence and their stance are like strong people, and they're warriors. They're ready just to protect themselves, and they're really strong, and they're not all about drama, but they want to help. You guys are very much humanitarians, and you want to help save the world. You will do anything when it comes to humanitarian, but you don't like when it's not organized and you don't want to have things unorganized. And those two angels are with you, and the message that I'm feeling is that you guys are here because you're on a mission. You have a mission that you're here for humanity, and that is a long range of things. Humanity could be from Habitat for Humanity, helping children that are, poor. There's all kinds of things you can do for humanity. And I just feel like you're one of those kind of people that you don't start something you're not going to finish. And the message is that I think a lot of you this year are really going to be doing something. And you're going to organize some kind of a group. I see like a group project. You're going to involve group people, whether it's people you work with, people you don't know, or just friends and family. And you're going to organize this big charity event. And I see it's like a big, huge event. A lot of people come and you get dressed up. It's not like a ball event, but it might be a black tie event, but I don't even know if it's that. And you guys all get dressed up. It's a big charity event, and it's, either for one of those things, and it just comes off really well, and it's really beautiful, and you make a lot of money, and I just feel like you get recognized for it. It's like a recognition. You're whether in the paper or you're on TV, and I say that for a lot of you. I mean, a lot. At least 60% of you. So it's going to be some news about that. And as I said with the other signs, what I'm feeling strongly is there's a strong spiritual shift in April. That's the springtime. I think a lot of things are going to be happening for a lot of people in the spring. Just many things all over the world. But for you guys, I think that's like your main thing, and I really feel it strongly. And I hope you enjoyed this message and, some little tidbits of information. And if you'd like to get a hold of me, you can email me at leannelake60@gmail.com or check out my Facebook page. It's called Soul Trees Metaphysical Natural Passage. And I thank you so much for allowing me into your life. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday month.